Look at
Hello.
Lisa making cake. I'm so excited.
Yum. Oh yeah, this is yummy stuff, man.
This
This is
is
good.
what yum is.
I'm
I'm
like,
gonna have
where's
to
my
get a
music?
goose.
Where's my music?
I need a goose.
I know. Where's our soundtrack? Grabbing a couple things.
We're
Good
here.
morning,
We're here in the
ingredients.
kitchen. Yay!
Yay! It's great. It feels good to be back in the kitchen.
Yeah. Well, Lisa's got the scary mandolin out. Ah.
So here's the good news, everybody. No blood will be spilled. Because I'm done with my mandolining and I'm going to put it to the side now because
And
it's
here's
scary.
me yelling from here. Use the guard. Use the guard. I almost took my thumb off.
I know I did it without the guard.
Never
I
do
got
that.
away with it.
Never do that. Never, never. Oh my God. That was one of the
I
worst
know,
cuts
I
I've
know.
ever had.
I know. It's the worst. I know. I know. It's just, you can't, it's like you waste the last bit of apple and then it
Here's
turns
me.
into like,
Use the knife. Use the
I know.
knife on the last bit.
Or just eat the last half of apple. Just eat it.
Give it
And
to the
save your
dog.
fingers.
You don't have to waste it.
I know. Well, this is going to be really yum because so I want to give credit to the inspiration was I follow on Instagram Chef Stuart O'Keefe. I think he's Irish. He's hilarious and he's a French trained chef and he just makes a lot of comfort food that I like. So
And
but
did
I'm
he
doing a little
have
bit
this
of
on his Instagram?
he's on Instagram.
No, this recipe was on Instagram.
He had his version of it, and I got inspired by it, so I wanted to try it and make my own out of it.
Okay. So why
But
do
I'm gonna
you
give
call
him
it
some credit.
invisible?
I'm gonna give him some credit. It's cool if you've ever made the invisible cake. Do people know about the gâteau invisible? It's a French deal. It's like really what it is it turns into like this custardy around hidden apples and a little bit of cake. And it's very low in sugar and it's so yummy. It's ridiculous.
Okay, I can't wait.
Oh, you're going to love this. I can't believe I hadn't made this on the show. You know, we keep scraping the bottom of the barrel for more things to make that we know. So we have to branch out because I think we've done everything we could
I know.
possibly do.
We've made so much food.
I know. Which I want to thank you again for my beautiful
Aw.
Polish mug Christmas present. I love these. If anybody, what? I'm just all full of plugs today.
I know. I love the Polish mugs.
From the Polish ceramic place. What's the name of it? It's What's the name of it?
Poly something. Poly pottery, I think it's called.
Poland ceramic. I don't know, but they're so gorgeous and beautiful. I love them. They're heavy. They're just an amazing. It's an amazing
Yeah,
mug.
I love them. They're so pretty.
They're beautiful. Exactly. I'm having
I
tea
know.
right now at 6 o'clock. That ought to tell you something.
Yep. Yes, we have. We've done it all, but we keep finding new things. So I can't wait for this cake.
Okay. So the good news is I prepped a lot, so you don't have to watch me peel apples, which is like watching paint dry. And hopefully we can have a good conversation and not have to watch me peel apples.
Well, we can talk about your great shirt. Yes.
Thank you. Right?
Yeah.
Right? Okay. So basically, it is so easy to make. Okay, so the first thing you want to do is preheat the oven to 350, which I have done. Then I took a piece of parchment and I just, winged it to line my bread ceramic pan.
Okay.
Okay, plastic loaf pan. And it could be metal. I'm using the ceramic one. And the next thing you want to do is mix your dry ingredients together. And the dry ingredients for this is the following. 3/4 of a cup of all-purpose flour. This is interesting. 2/3 a cup powdered sugar. 1 teaspoon cinnamon, 1 teaspoon baking powder, 1/2 teaspoon salt. That's it. And what
Wow.
you whip it together, right?
Yeah.
So I already did that. Like normally, all of my instincts go apples, brown sugar, apples, brown sugar. But
Yeah.
I'm doing the powdered sugar. I'm just going to see, but it's only 2/3 of a cup, so it's very little sugar. Then the next thing that you want to prep is your sliced apples. And I have all these beautiful apples because I bought some and then Morris bought some and we had an abundance of apples and I wanted to use them. But anyway, these are beautiful organic Honeycrisp apples.
Oh God, my favorite is Honeycrisp.
And I mandolin them to be of even, I did 3 apples because they're gigantic, they're large, but it's, it's, you want about four
Are they
medium-sized
really
apples.
thin
These were large.
slices?
They're very thin slices.
Okay.
They're very
Like
thin. Look how
thin?
thin this is. Thin.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
That's there for the mandolin, right? And I put a little bit of lemon juice on here to just, keep them from browning. And I'm going to save some that is the width of the bread loaf pan to put on the top,
Okay.
to
To
caramelize on
decorate
the
it.
top, but everything else is going to go in the batter, okay?
Okay.
All right. So something different that I'm going to do, because I think this would be tasty, is I'm going to take a couple of tablespoons of, oh, look what this is. Our ginger cinnamon sugar.
Yeah. Well, ooh, look what
your
Lisa
kitchen.
out.
This just happened to be hanging around. Available only at hollyshomegrown.com. Anyway,
Woo!
this is such a, level upper of things. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to do 2 tablespoons. I'm just going to put it in my apples because I just, I don't know. I'm this apple pie freak and I have my thing about sugar in the apples. And so I'm just going to do 2 tablespoons and I'm going to mix it around.
Okay, so our sugars are also great, for this kind of cooking, but also, they're so good in coffee, I have to say.
Oh my God, coffee, and lest we forget cocktails and mocktails,
Yeah.
It's just a great flavor. Okay, the other thing I did to prep was in the liquid portion of the recipe. What do we always like to do? Okay, I decided I was gonna make the regular milk buttermilk. So it's 2/3 of a cup of milk, and I put, a tablespoon of lemon juice in there. It's been sitting for about 5 minutes. It's going to be a very
Look, somebody has the sugar with cardamom. I can't see who it is, but thank you.
So I have my little homemade buttermilk. Now I'm going to tell you, now we're going to put the liquids together. So this is so easy. It's just, whipping up basically an egg custard, and you're going to add the apples, and then you're going to bake it. No big deal.
Yum.
So easy, and it will taste buttery and amazing.
Okay, so what did you do to change it up other than adding our sugar to it?
So what I've done is I'm doing buttermilk instead of regular milk.
Okay.
I'm also, what I'm doing is, what am I doing that's different? Adding the ginger sugar, which is not part of it, and even, you really shouldn't have any kind of lemony thing, but I love lemon, and so I'm doing, I put the lemon on the apples because I like having that complexity. In the French, version, it's there's no other
Yeah.
flavor apples, and actually there's no cinnamon. So
Mhm.
that is another little
Okay.
situation.
Okay.
So extra cinnamon that I put, but you can do whatever you want. You can play upon this in any way you want. So right now is the custard part, and I have 3 eggs, and they are room temp. They've been sitting
Okay.
out for about an hour and a half. So we're gonna put these in a bowl and whisk them well.
I cannot wait to taste this.
I know, I'll totally save you some. So I'm
I love
gonna
custard.
whisk the eggs, and then I'm gonna add the buttermilk, which is room temp. And I have some melted butter, and that is 4 tablespoons. And I'm gonna do 2 teaspoons of vanilla.
Okay.
So all of this is gonna go together, and it's gotta be, the eggs have really gotta be beaten up. So I think they're looking pretty good.
So here, you're getting your workout before you eat the custard.
This is my workout, by the way. The other part of mentioning this is too, as you all know, the last thing you ever want with custard is curdled eggs. So this melted butter has been sitting out. It's not hot anymore. It's just, melted, but it's not hot. Otherwise, guess what? You're going to have
Scrambled eggs. No thanks.
And, you could mix the butter with the milk too if you want to cool it down, but the milk is, not cold anymore. So it's all kind of venturing into the same temperature. And then the last thing is, no measuring, just 2 cupfuls of vanilla.
Now that's going to depend on what your cap is.
As we do, and this really smells like this is scent of absolute egg, great egg custard. Okay. No extra sugar. So it's so simple. All you do is combine the dry with the wet. We're gonna combine it semi well, not over and not under. This isn't one of those. And then we're just gonna add the apples just enough to coat them, and then we're gonna pour it all in. I'm gonna save some slices for the top, and that's it. And
Wow.
traditionally you can put sliced almonds on top. You could do, the sky is the limit of what you can put on here. I thought about doing the orange chili sugar, or you could even do like I love orange zest with this kind of thing too. But
yeah, that would work too. Yep.
So now I'm adding the dry.
And that actually all 3 of the sugars would work. The cardamom would work too.
The vanilla cardamom would be delicious. They all would. You're right. And I'm so happy we made these sugars with Holly. It's just been they're so delicious. I feel like my whole world has changed since I've known you, Debriana. Like the maple sugar you gave me, I just made pancakes with that.
Isn't it crazy? Yesterday? I love maple sugar.
And it was so good.
I know.
It transformed the pancakes.
Yeah. Well, I want to try making, I was thinking about this. It's funny you decided to do that because, how often are we on the same wavelength? Like 90% of the time. I'm like, I want to try and make apple pancakes.
Right.
Doing the same thing though, like really grating the apples so they sort of disappear into the custardy part or into the pancake part.
And the thing is the apples will stack and melt in this cake. And some of them might stay, together, but it's going to be this melty, cakey, buttery apple thing. It's so good.
Okay. I'm so in. Who doesn't like that? Melty, cakey, buttery with apples. Hello.
It's Monday and I need it. That's the reason. So I'm going to take out, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'm probably going to take out 10 slices to go on top.
And you can sprinkle the sugar on those too.
You're having a mind meld with me. That's exactly what I was gonna do. Because I wanted it to caramelize. Actually, I'm gonna use a little bit more slices just because I want it to look kind of scalloped, you know. Okay.
You're so good at decorating stuff.
I love to make fancy food. Okay, so this is going in. Isn't it fun when food's pretty?
Oh yeah.
So okay, so I'm just getting just enough so that stirring it enough so that the apples get covered with the batter.
Uh-huh.
Okay, that's
Yep.
it. It's beautiful. Now
And
we're gonna.
how long does this bake?
It's only 40 to 50 minutes. So you could do this for a brunch. You could do this
Yeah,
for,
that's what I was thinking. That's perfect.
you know, it's a great thing for any occasion, really. It's so simple. I mean, look how simple this is. And the result is going to be great. Okay, so now I'm pouring it in to the bread loaf.
You didn't
And
butter
then-
that parchment at all, did you?
I didn't. You could. There
But
are,
you don't have to. I was just curious.
The butter in here. I'm just kind of making sure that the apples stack, and there are quite a few, you know. So it should all come together, and I'll show everybody a slice of it.
Okay.
Afterwards on Golden Goose Kitchen Facebook post. But this is gonna be good, people. Yum.
Woo.
And it's just fitting together haphazardly, but because I did the uniform mandolin, they all are going flat and they're gonna start stack together as they bake.
Yeah, well, one of our intelligent Facebook users said potato chip thin.
That's right. That's why they call it an invisible gâteau, because the apple just like deliciously melts into this custardy, thin custardy thing. Okay. Oh my God. Okay. Wow.
Eat the batter. Yum.
Okay, so now I'm just gonna scallop these apples on top and put on a dusting of sugar and put it in the oven. That's it.
Yay.
That's all sugar.
I'm like, make some bacon and that's my dinner. Yum.
Oh my God, right? That's like the perfect dinner.
I know. Bacon and apple cake.
Wow, right? And you guys, it's not that sweet. So I don't like these things that sweet, and it's gonna be so good because it's just buttery and delicious apple, and the apple already has, you know, so much sweetness. And we always over sugar in America, we over sugar everything anyway. But this is gonna look so good. I'm very excited. Okay.
Let's see it. Can you bring it over?
I think I can move the camera over.
Or just bring the cake over to the camera.
Well, I'm just gonna go like, look, I can fly it. Oh no,
Whoa,
I can't.
look,
I'm tethered.
Lisa's the cameraman. Oh, that looks beautiful. That looks so pretty.
Oh, this way. Okay, there it is. Okay.
Yeah, I can see it. It looks great.
Right on. Thank you. It'd be really good if I were good at the camera. Now I'm gonna put a little bit of this ginger cinnamon on there. Whoa. And there goes the top.
That's okay. Monty's right there at your side.
Monty's like, what's up?
Can you drop an apple?
I dropped the top of the sugar. I know this isn't sanitary to put my hands in there, but I don't care. It's okay.
Well, family show.
5-second rule.
Yeah, right.
Okay, so that is it, peeps.
Nice. That's fabulous. Well, as you all know, it is, I think, after the New Hampshire primary on Tuesday, I think we officially start Election season. Yay!
I can't
Oh,
It's
and
finally here.
I'm showing you a few things down below, groups you can join, because we're going to have to start. We have one of our favorite Corona Kitchen members, Kelly House, is out there canvassing in North Carolina already.
Love
So
you, Kelly.
we love you, Kelly.
Doing the Lord's work.
Yes. Somebody wants to know if we'll be investing in a drone soon.
You mean for like the kitchen?
Yeah, so we can do flyovers of our kitchen.
Ooh, yeah. No, I mean,
Yeah, that'll happen. No, one of these days we'll get a proper show and we'll have an actual camera crew.
you know, that is a good intention and dream to put out there, and I want to
Yes,
suggest
good for
to
our
everybody.
January.
You know, what are you putting out for your intentions? You know, we definitely want to do some kind of cinematic culinary experience, whether that's a film or a show
Yeah.
or whatever. Everything we've learned here from cooking, from you all, you know, it's a lot of life lessons, right?
Yep,
I mean,
we're in it. We're in it to cook with it. That's it. We love it.
we're in it to the end. How
Woo!
long have we been doing this?
Yeah, because
Almost
you
4
always
years.
have to eat. Oh, well, I can't wait to see that cake and enjoy a piece.
We're going to be eating it. Now, my night tonight is consisting of a Yahtzee tournament. I don't know if people know this about me, but like my son
She's a
David,
Yahtzee queen.
he loves Yahtzee. Morse and I are sucked in. I think we're on our 450th game. It's ridiculous. No, it's a serious
I haven't played that.
I've learned a
No,
lot from Yahtzee. It's
no,
all about chance.
David's gonna stay. He's gonna, even if he's not doing the camera. We're keeping him. Oh God.
Good. He's a keeper.
Yep, he's a keeper. Thanks, you guys.
Thanks everybody for watching.
Post it.
Thanks so much for supporting us and the book and everything. We really appreciate you.
We'll let you know we are almost to the dates of the East Coast tour, so we'll let you know next week.
Yes, we're so close. Anyway,
Yeah.
it's exciting.